Taurus energies, welcome back to Intuition Loading here. So I was doing Virgo's energy, which is a fellow earth sign, and I started calling them Taurus. So you might want to check out the Virgo reading. Taurus, let's see what's going on because of that. Let's see what Taurus has to offer here energetically. If you would like to be a client of mine, links are below. If you have anything you want to say to me directly, my email is below, okay? I only want to have one-on-ones in 2025, okay? Communicating freely is out here, Taurus energies. I feel like you're telling people what you want. You could be asking for things, asking for assistance here. I also feel like this could be a lot of conversation going back and forth here. There was a time, Taurus, where you didn't feel like you had to explain yourself or give up any type of information. You know, you just say what you said and you meant it. But at this point, you realize that it don't work like that. You know, if you need something or you need people, you have to give them explanation. You have to create value in order for them to energetically participate. So I do see that's out here with communicating freely. Continue to speak to me, please. For Taurus, I communicate from the depths of my being here. I feel like you're being honest and truthful about something. Definitely check out Virgo's reading because they were not originally. But after doing some reflecting, they were considering it. So it looks like y'all are tied in some type of way here. So you may find some more messages over there. Taurus energies, please. You have dog close up, pleasure with a close friend, and you have bouquet, compliments from an admirer here. So another thing that was in common with Virgo. So I started calling Virgo Taurus. So just make sure you check out Virgo. Pleasure with a close friend and compliments from an admirer. I feel like you and a friend could be getting closer, even sexual at some point. If you have a sexual partner, I feel like it could be elevating to a point where you kind of start to kind of get past the infatuation stage, the honeymoon stage, and actually start to get to know each other better. And I feel like this person may have not thought the most of you originally, but they may be telling you like, hey, you're not what I thought you were. I see more in you. I'm inspired by you. You know, I didn't realize XYZ about you, or when we first started talking, I was thinking this, but now it's that. It's kind of giving that with misunderstanding out here and something important such as a new job or raise. So it's definitely something like that. I also feel like they could be saying, I didn't know you were this smart. I feel like someone got caught up in like how much money you make or what you look like. And now they're realizing there's so much more substance to you. Taurus energies here. There's a misunderstanding where something could have been a fling, a one-time thing, and somebody thought they was just going to be able to go on about their business. But there are feelings that have become, and more than anything, I'm picking up attachment. My nose is itching. You have fly here, a period of ill health and depression here. This reminds me of that Aquarius energy. I'm going to make sure I... Taurus, I'm going to attach it. It is called, it's an aqua reading, loving you back to your best self. So you could have Aquarius in your chart, but it talks about loving you back to your best health. So you could be going through a period of ill health or depression, not really feeling yourself, and somebody could be coming and saying, what are you talking about? You're beautiful. You're amazing. You have this going for yourself. So it looks like there's a lot of affirmations that are going back and forth out here with carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. Postpartum is also something I do see out here. Even if it's not postpartum, yeah, heartache over what you no longer have. Even if it's not postpartum, if some of you have had surgery or experienced some type of death in the family, or you've had a surgery that is like impaired how you walk or how you talk, or, you know, if you're going through some type of treatment where like your hair is coming out, this is you kind of feeling like, I just give up. I hate it. I don't love it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like myself anymore. My left ear is ringing. And I'm telling you now that you're going to have a support system around you telling you, I think you look amazing like that. It's not the end of the world. I'm just glad that you're still here. You could have been dead. That type of energy. You know what I mean? So it's like trying to help you find gratitude here, but you're going to have to speak up. And there was a point where you were not speaking up towards energy. So you have the Six of Wands out here. There's a victory. There's an announcement out here. There's some type of news alert. Amber alert is something else that I just heard here. So make sure y'all watching your children here, and make sure you're not overconsumed with yourself to the point where you start to forget about everyone else. You know, that's very interesting, because one of the things about healers and light workers, true, authentic, divine, chosen people like that, Chadwick, what was Chadwick last name? The man from Black Panther. He was a great example where he was suffering, but he was still giving the rest of his energy, the best of his energy, the most of his energy to those who were suffering more. He knew that he was suffering and going through what he was going through, but that didn't take away that he wasn't the only one, or that there were others, or while he still had, you know, 2 months on his life, there was somebody that only had 2 weeks or 2 days. So it's just constantly staying mindful here and not forgetting that you need to live as much and as long as possible. And I'm getting chills, okay, over that, and that you don't get consumed in something to where like you start forgetting about your children, forgetting, my nose is itching, I'm sorry, but you start forgetting about your children, you start forgetting about your other loved ones, and then you find out that people going through stuff, you know what I mean? When had you told them, y'all could have bonded. Queen of Cups is here with the Prince of Swords, and the High Priestess here. So yes, knowing what true love looks like and what it looks like to feel divine feminine energy, nurturing, taking care of yourself, uplifting other people here, and realizing that, you know, you can recognize pain on other people, especially once you've been through it or seen it. You know, I had a gentleman yesterday who was talking about aneurysms. My grandmother passed from aneurysms, so she had 2 and 5 strokes. They run in my family. So when he was talking about it, it seemed so fresh and it seemed so like it just happened, you know. It was very triggering, and it was like, ugh, I don't want to hear this, you know. Get away from me. Don't talk about that around me. And I had to remember that, wow, I went through that years ago. My grandmother has come, and she is deceased, and she is gone, and we have grieved, and we are moving forward as a family. And I have some of her hair over here next to me that I kind of like, that's all that we got left because she got cremated. So, you know, but for this gentleman, it's real, it's live, is present, and he's going through it right now. So I can't just get all, you know, make the situation about me and forget that he's going through this right now. You may still have to reach inside of you and still be a beacon of light, especially to those of you who have children. Okay. Last deck here. Anything else I need to say to Taurus, please? What's the advice for Taurus energies right now? Welcome back. Again, if you'd like to be a client of mine, links are below. If you have anything you'd like to say to me directly, I'm doing a lot of one-on-ones in 2025. Shouts out to my moderators and Chestnut Checkers. Our own Chestnut Checkers. As soon as he tells me how he would like his book promoted, I will be linking it. You got jumping out here. So this tells me that you may want to go ahead and start taking some preventative measures and just trying to check on other people to see who is, who you can lean on and who you need to be pulling up. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to do both. You know what I mean? Some people are like, I might not have it in me. You'll have it in you if you have a cup pouring into you. There's a cup. There's a line is out here. There's a card. I got this new deck while I was over here minding my business. Let me see if I can find it. It's a beautiful display of the 9 of Cups. And it's what it just popped in my mind for you all. Because it's like while you pouring into somebody, somebody's pouring into you, and it's just pouring and pouring and pouring. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, if somebody pouring into you, then you can pour into someone else. Oh man, did I pass it? Hold on, I gotta show it to y'all because this visual may help you to understand. It's a beautiful deck. I'm in love with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it out for Capricorn. Shouts out to Goat Nation. Wherever you have Pluto in your chart, you should be feeling empowered. It's this one. And I'm going to hold it up here for a second. You see how there's this cycle here where like, yeah, you're saying, oh, who's going to pour into me? You might need to start checking right now. You see this cup right here ain't even getting nothing. This one ain't getting nothing. You know, need to get your community together. This is the 9 of Cups here. So that this one ain't got nothing to pour. This one ain't got nothing to pour. This one empty, and this one is in a position where, you know, it's not receiving because it's at the bottom here. So it's all around it, but it's not in it. So you need to ask yourself, who are you and who are these other people around you? Who can pour into you, and then who can you pour into, okay? But there's definitely this energy of you can't just make the world, you know, be about you, Taurus energies, and just go ghost and go lost and victimize, okay? Create. Okay, definitely check out that Virgo reading. Okay, I love you. Y'all know where I'm at here, and I encourage you to not just watch this energy. This is not that. You need to use this energy, get up and go out there and keep it in mind as you are actively fighting a good fight, living your life day by day and learning as you live so that you can pass it on. Until we meet again, keep growing.